Hey guys, Uncle Makeshift here. We're going to do some printer maintenance today. The printers have got about 3,000 hours on them at this point. So we're going to go through, we're going to lube up the shafts that lift everything up and down, the slides, and we're going to take a look at the nozzles, make sure we don't have any like built up filament or anything like that. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to need to get some gloves today. You're going to need a scraper, and you're going to need some spray lube and some grease that comes with the bamboo stuff. All right, so stick around. Let's get this done. The first thing we're going to do, let me go ahead and back up in the menu here, is we are going to go into our toolbox. All right, and we are going to start at the top and do our XYZ cleaning. All right, regular cleaning and lubrication of the XYZ axis reduces wear and noise, maintain printer accuracy, and extends the printer's lifespan. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to click complete, but I'm going to do it after I scan this, okay? All right, guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to take my top plate off. So I'm going to take my AMS, I'm going to set it on the machine next to me. That's why I built these a little long, so I can do this. All right, now I can get to the top of the machine. And yes, I do still have the machine on. The reason is I'm going to want to move things around while I'm doing maintenance. The other thing I want to do is so I don't get oil all over my build plate, is I'm going to take my build plate, I'm going to set it off to the side. That way I don't run the risk of getting any overspray of the grease or the oil on the actual build surface, so I don't have to worry about that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and a microfiber, and I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to kind of wipe off these guide rails. Now I'll get you a closer picture here in a minute. I just want to make sure I got everything off of there as far as the old grease goes. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to push my rail forward very slowly. And I'm going to get to the back side too, get all that off. And I'm going to kind of work from the top down. This way, all of my lubrication that I take care of right now up on top, I don't have to worry about, because it's going to be up here and done. All right, so now that I've got this forward, I'm going to pull my nozzle real quick. So you guys, I don't know if you can see it or not, but we got a little buildup on this nozzle. So we're going to be replacing this one. But this thing's seen a lot of hours, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a new nozzle and sock in on this one. I do save my nozzles for later in case I need to. I can reuse them. All right, I'm going to try my best to not get in your way here, so you guys can see. What I'm doing right now is I'm checking the bolt tension on the head here. I don't know if anybody here has had a Bamboo Labs printer before, but one thing that Bamboo Labs used to be known for is this little piece inside here was like a fiber material, and it would allow the bolts to kind of loosen themselves up over time, and it caused some, print flaws and stuff like that. All right, so now another thing I've got to do now is, now that I took the lubrication off of this rail, I've got to put it back on. All right, there are a lot of ways to do this. I found this is one of the simplest. I take a fresh bottle of the grease that Bamboo includes. All right, poke it, and then I take and put a little line here, and I spread it out all the way around on both sides. And I just use my finger to spread it. It's like a molybdenum lube. It's really thick, guys, so it does stay, but it also attracts dust. Then I take and I slide the rail all the way forward and all the way back a couple times. All right, and then I still have a little bit of this on my finger, right? So So I'm going to use that to my advantage. You're probably not going to be able to see this. But I'm going to put a little bit of that on my guide rail for my hot end. And I'm going to move my guide rail so now that's lubricated. This one's going to probably be a little harder for you guys to see, but I'm going to be lubricating this screw guide and this slide. First thing I want to do, and I'm going to do it on, there's 3 of them all together. There's one on this side, and then one centered in the rear. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my isopropyl alcohol again, and I'm going to wipe off this old grease as best as I can. And again, if you get some grease down on your build plate, the nice part about isopropyl alcohol is you can wipe that off your plate, but I don't have a build plate in here, so that little bit of grease that I just got there wasn't that big of a deal. All right, so you guys are gonna see that I've got some paper in here. The reason I have paper in here is because it's gonna make this a lot easier. Now I don't have oil all over the inside of my printer. And of course, what fucking cleaning job would not be complete without getting all the old fucking crap out of the bottom of the inside of your enclosure. Now guys, if your printer has any type of filtration system, now is the time. I'm gonna grab an air duster and dust out some of the back there, but there we go, guys. X, Y, and Z lubricated and printer cleaned out, maintenance done. Thank you for hanging out with me.